Hi, how are you doing? Happy Monday. So, today I want to discuss the healing myself idea. Um, so, for the past, how long has it been? Past week, maybe, or less? I'm not sure. I've been feeling a lot of things. Even though my outside world is lovely, I've been feeling a lot of things internally. And I started to notice, oh my God, these are like beliefs. These are thoughts that are coming in because I'm a lot more consciously aware of what is happening within me. Like, that's an old belief, or this is a belief I have, or noticing that this is a belief and understanding, wait, that's a program I have within me. Therefore, allowing me to feel the way I'm feeling when there isn't actually a problem. It's just like these energetic bubbles are coming out, right? And I noticed that the word healing itself has a lot of weight. It feels heavy. And when I would healing myself, I immediately would notice that I would vibrate in a lower frequency, like something would take over. And then I also noticed with my clients and people when they say, well, I'm working through the trauma or problem, right? When I'm saying that, when I'm doing that, or when they are saying it, what I hear in the background and what I heard from myself and others is I'm fixing something wrong within me. So, because the word healing embodies there is something wrong, there's something to be fixed, there's something that isn't resolved, right? Once you use that word in your mind consciously to work through issues, which is another thing, right? I'm working through something. That means there's effort. That means there's something within me I don't like and I'm trying to get rid of. So work through, healing, um, you know, fix it. It's always fixing something wrong with me, with you. There's an issue there that needs to go away so that I can feel better, so that I can pursue life differently, so I can be whatever that image I have of myself as a healed person. And a healed person can manifest everything they want, or a healed person feels so much better inside. Just think of it. I feel blessed that over 18 years ago, I chose, or Source, the divine, offered me the opportunity to study NLP, neuro linguistic programming. Prior to that, like 25 years ago, I was a Reiki healer. Now I'm a Reiki master teacher for over 10 years. But I've always been in this world of healing and making people feel better and making, not myself feel better because I wasn't aware of that it was important as I'm aware of it now. But I am very grateful that neuro-linguistic programming found its way to me, or I found my way to it, because as I started understanding the psychology, the neurons of the mind, how people and humans perceive things, how I was perceiving life, how I could change the language within me, what limiting beliefs are, because it started from neuro-linguistic programming on how to shift the limiting beliefs, and hypnosis, and understanding the make of the person. And I got certified in 3 modules, and I've been working with it for years. However, it was the base for me to understand what words actually mean within our psychology, within our being, and how we use them and how we use them within ourselves. In addition, of course, I got certified in many other things after, and I studied so many other things after, and I started to figure things out on my own, for myself, for my clients, for the people I adore. And the one thing is that I continuously do is pay attention to the words. How does a word feel in my body when I use it? So when I say I'm healing myself, it feels heavy. It feels endless. It feels like, how do I know when I heal? What does that even look like? Right? Am I supposed to, when I heal, I feel happy, excited? What is that? What does it even mean that my mind has been trained to think that way? What I've come to understand is means that there's something wrong that needs to be fixing. There's a belief, a limiting belief in there that needs to go away, that needs to be fixed. There's something wrong. That's basically it. So maybe we can start changing the language. Why do we want to change the language? If a word has been so programmed by the collective to subconsciously mean something, and you use it and it feels heavy on you, and it starts to overwhelm you and make you feel more stressed and more anxious, then there's a belief in there, somewhere in there, okay, that needs to also be released. Now, I've come to understand that instead of using the word I'm healing myself, I've come up with a few things here I'm going to read out to you. You can say something. This is to change the language. Why do we want to change the language? Because the minute we change the language, we feel different about something. So something is being released within me. So whenever you're feeling something, be like, oh, something's being released. Not that I'm healing, I need to spend time healing. There's something broken within me that I need to fix and heal right now. Wow, there's something being released. Whatever you're feeling, a limiting belief. Let's say a limiting belief comes in. I'm experiencing an old belief. That's all it really is. You're experiencing an old belief. If you're consciously aware of it and you see it, you can do something about it. You can help yourself release it by saying, I love you. Thank you. You're allowed to be here. I see that you're an old belief. Doesn't matter. You're not healing yourself. You're just releasing. Another one is, I am being reminded to call upon the divine. A lot of times, when you're in your thoughts, when you're feeling what you're feeling, could be a great reminder to call upon the divine for help. Because a lot of times when we're trapped in those thoughts and emotions, the furthest thing from our minds is to call upon help, is to call upon the creator of all, right? God, source, the divine, to come and be there for you, right? Because you've just been consciously aware of something. I'm feeling so anxious. When we're in anxiety, we cannot see the light. It's really hard to see it. However, if you start to associate any feelings you receive, not only the happy ones where you're like, thank you, God, oh my God, this is amazing, or praise the divine, Also, when you're in the gunky one, you can call upon source. So it's a good way of a reminder. I'm being reminded to call upon something. I'm being reminded to ask for help. I'm being reminded to ask for help. And then you just, divine, creator of all, my beloved, I like to call my beloved, help me through this, release this from me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You've asked. So when these feelings show up, you can choose to say that. And another one is, I am reminded to love myself. You're feeling anxious, you're feeling overwhelmed. Instead of thinking, oh my God, I have to heal this, I have to get over this, there's something here, even I have to release this, there's something for you to be done. You can remind yourself, all I need to do now maybe is to love myself. Oh, I love you, rain. I love you, anxiety. I love you, rain. God, I feel loved. Pour down love on me. I love you. Could be a reminder to feel loved by you, right? So when any of these emotions show up, and there are a lot showing up, September has been pretty intense. Personally, I don't know. Tell me about you. Has September been intense? And I've been told that October is going to be pretty intense too, energetically, planetary, astrologically, everything. But it doesn't have to be our truth. Our truth can be, it's all easy. It's all easy. You know, to work through my stuff, to heal my stuff can be really easy. That could be a mantra you can use. You know, releasing is easy. All I need to do maybe is one of those 4 things. The reason they're here is to remind me of one of those 4 things, right? Something is being released. Thank you, God, for letting it be released. I'm experiencing an old belief. It's coming into the forefront of my consciousness. I see it. Thank you, Source. Help me release it. Or I'm being reminded to call upon the divine. Divine, please help release this. Make me feel better. Pour your grace down on me right now. Show me clarity. Give me clarity. Clear out anything that needs to be cleared. Or I'm reminded to love myself. Oh, I've been so unkind in my thoughts. All these thoughts these are old beliefs and old programs that have been so mean to me. Let me love myself a little bit. Even love these thoughts and even love these feelings. They deserve to be loved instead of, put down and harassed and abused by me. So there are many different ways that you can do this. And here I wrote what are the things I just said, one of the other things you can use is, it is now safe for me to be happy. It is now safe for me to be happy. This is a big one. It is a big one. It is now safe for me. Oh, I'm getting the goosebumps everywhere. I think I needed to also say that. It is now safe for me to be happy. It is safe to be happy. It is safe to feel happy inside. It is now safe for me to feel happy. Breathe in, breathe out. It is now safe for me to be happy. And if you want, you can use the mantra in the background all the time. I love you, I love you, I love you. Because we want to shift the program inside. Now, something else that is really helpful, I'm going to share it. I wasn't going to, but I am now, is to use the Ho'oponopono. Now, I used it 4 years ago. I was using it 4 years ago for quite some time. And there was so much that was released. And it was in the midst of me deciding to get a divorce or not. So I was thinking of how can I feel better? How can things feel better for me? And what I realized is this Ho'oponopono showed up. And I was like, what is this? This is so interesting. So the first time I did it, and I had it on in a headset, the first time I did it, and I listened to the meditation, I was heaving in tears, crying. And every time I would hear it, I would cry because there was all this pent up stuff. And all Ho'oponopono is you saying to the divine, to your soul self, and to your small self, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. And so I was listening so then I came back to it 2 weeks ago. I was feeling stuff, and I was going through my other modality. I was doing EFT, which is fabulous. I was doing TAT, which is also fabulous. I was changing the language. I was working with me, and having fun with myself. But Ho'opono popped up, and I was like, oh, I love how the divine gives me the thing. A reminder. It's been 4 years, although I use it with clients and on workshops. I haven't used it for myself again. And so I've been using it. And basically what I understood from Joe Vitale when he explained it is, I am sorry. It's not because you're wrong and there's something wrong with you. It's basically the example he gave is you're walking through the supermarket, and you know how sometimes we're a lot of times unconscious. I'm thinking, oh, I need that mayonnaise. Where's the mayonnaise? Whatever. And you're walking down the aisle and you bump into someone. You naturally say, oh, I'm sorry. Right? Oh, forgive me. I'm sorry. So you're saying I'm sorry to the divine for being unconscious, following the program within you without your conscious, right? Oh, I judged that person. I'm sorry. Oh, I interpreted the reality through this lens that isn't mine. Please forgive me is not, oh, I beg you, forgive me, I'm so awful. None of that. Please forgive me basically means it's like, forgive this program that's within me. Because, forgiveness is the greatest healer, right? Forgive this program that's within me that has caused me to walk blindly around the planet and manifest this reality that I keep complaining about. Forgive me. And then you say, I love you. I love you, Source. I love you, the Divine. I love you so much for bringing this to my awareness, for taking care of me, for being a part of my world, for awakening me to you, for whatever. Just, I love you. I love you just because I love you. And thank you. And thank you for bringing this to my awareness. And thank you for taking care of it. And thank you for releasing it. And you just keep repeating that. You're angry with someone, you're angry with yourself, you're feeling your feelings. You can do Ho'oponopono also. So remember to change the language a little bit with you. Healing myself subconsciously and through the collective means there's something wrong that needs to be fixed within you. And that's not true. You just have to ask, does this feel true to me? No. It could be that there's something to be released, but it doesn't need to be healing. You can seek help. You can even reach out to me. Hopefully I've been working on this for months, but there's a workshop coming out. And it's not a healing workshop. It is a workshop of awakening, of releasing, of finding your confidence and self-assurance. Because as much as you might have it, you lose it, you have it, you lose it. And it's more grounding it in your truth. Knowing who you truly are. Coming to terms with who you truly, truly are. And feeling that satisfaction and connection to the divine, the creator of all. And decluttering the limiting beliefs, whatever shows up. That is what I will be providing you with. Anyway, so pay attention to the words. Healing, fixing. Use a different word, say, I'm releasing the divine. This is a reminder from the divine to ask for help. Oh, this is an old pattern that's showing up. Do I need it? No, God, release it. We as humans like to complicate things. And because the collective words on the planet have a lot of energy and meanings that have been dunked into it, we need to really decipher when I use a certain word or a sentence, come back to yourself and how does it make you feel? What does your energy feel like? Do you feel fatigued after? Or do you feel alive after? If you say, oh, I'm releasing all the time, consciously or unconsciously, God is releasing all the time and I'm doing fine. The energy uplifts. I even felt it now. I'm like, yeah, I'm taken care of. The divine is constantly releasing that which needs to be released. Whether I notice it or not, the divine's taking care of me. I'm totally loved. Everything is perfect, just the way it is. Already the energy uplifts, the words we use. This is magic. These are spells, right? And we use these spells within us also. All right. I have so many insights. You have no idea. They're just way out there, so I'm not sure to share yet or not. They're really out there. So if you're open to hearing really out there downloads and information that have come to me that I'm starting to open up to, let me know in the comments and I will start sharing them. I love you all. Let me know if this was helpful. I give you a great kiss. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, a heart, or a hug, and leave your comments below. Take care of yourselves. I love you dearly.